And welcome everyone to the Circle Debate Podcast, episode 97, ladies and gentlemen. This is the host of Devious What I've Been Seeing. And yes, what's good? In fact, that's right. Debate is coming soon. Debate. Right now, I'm by myself at this moment. This is the host of Devious What I've Been Seeing. And we're on the road to episode 100, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 97. And yes, I'll be having Money Mike joining me shortly, and Mr. Matt Callis. Of course, you know the one and only the director is getting prepared for his tour coming up, so make sure you stay tuned. Catch Chris on Faith Destroyed all over the United States, and I will be putting it as of right now. I'll be putting his tour. Let me go ahead and put it up before I begin. If I have that picture here shortly, let me see. Make sure you catch the director on these following dates here around your area. Once again, if he is around nearest your area, then say what's up to him, because he will be there. But before he heads there, he will be in the Denver, Colorado coming up as well. So make sure you follow Fake Destroyed on their social media platforms and purchase their wonderful, incredible merchandise. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, what a week of professional wrestling. I know I'm exhausted. I know you guys are exhausted. It was a lot, overwhelming. You know, shout out to WrestleCon for doing a fantastic job with all the, of course, promotions that were occurring from Friday night all the way until Sunday up in Dallas for WrestleMania weekend. Incredible. I mean, you heard about John Hennigan versus Valkyrie, husband versus wife match. And, of course, this is the one that we wanted to talk about. And that is the ring before we get into WrestleMania, anything else, or an Impact or Dynamite. But I want to talk about what happened on Friday night, and that is, of course, the Ring of Honor Supercard. But wait, let me see before we do. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. I have the man himself. He's here. He is the Mr. 69 Reasons. And he has the 69 answers, because we already know that he's sick and tired of them.
Stanford stooge.
And
every day, all day.
He's tired of it every day. But the one thing that he is, and he's gonna tell you why he's Mr. 69, because
me, just like Bill Watts, Eddie Graham, Vince McMahon, and Vern Gagne.
So he is Vince McMahon and Vern Gagne, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. MGC, Mr. Matt Callis Steamboat. I know, it's a hot day in Southern California, and man, it's like 90, 84 degrees right now, about to be 90, 91 actually. It was earlier.
I'm buying 4 fans tomorrow, but I got my AC. I got my AC going. I'm not wearing socks.
There you go.
I'll tell you, this weekend definitely knocked our socks off. It's kind of changed my opinions on a lot of things, big time. Overall, you'll be kind of surprised.
Yes, absolutely, and it did change as well. And here we go. Oh yes, it was very entertaining. But let's get into it now that know. Devin, shout out to Clark, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you subscribe and to the YouTube channel and all the audio platforms. That's our familia right there. Of course, you have the Tribal Chief of Podcasting and the Messiah of Podcasting, bringing you the best quality of pro wrestling content for all of you fans. But yes, let's go ahead and kick it off. Let me go ahead and let's talk about the Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. Let's talk about it, Matt. So let me bring up the card. Let me see here. Where is that card? I have it here. And there. Oh, no,
there we go.
No, hold on. Not yet.
That's multiverse.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
The Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. Man, what a hell of a day. I mean, for like an AEW production, you could say, but still Ring of Honor production. What an incredible event. I know we don't have the rest of the cards here, but
Minoru Suzuki versus his name escapes me.
Versus Ray Titus.
Titus.
Yes, congratulations to Minoru Suzuki becoming that's his first American championship here in the United States.
That elevated it.
He never, ever for all of you guys, and Mr. Callis will tell you the history. The history.
Don't forget, he's a former Pro Wrestling Noah champion, former IWGP Intercontinental, former just a lot of different things he's held over the years. All Japan Triple Crown champion. That's Minoru Suzuki. He's the real deal, and he made Ken Shamrock tap. If you don't know that, I just got to keep reminding you guys all. And that's a shoot. He made Ken Shamrock tap for real. So
yes.
So that ROH TV title is now like a world title level now. The fact that Minoru Suzuki's holding it. If you could beat him for that title, you're a big deal.
Absolutely. But the one that really got me curious, Mike Callis, I don't know how it got you curious, but Tully Blanchard's, his new stable, the Gates of Agony, of course, Jasper Khan and Tawa Leona and Brian Cage. So all this time, now we know why Tony Khan held his contract. Why did he renew it and did not want to let him go? And now we have Tully Blanchard now, Brian Cage at Ring of Honor. And what are your thoughts of this new stable of Tully Blanchard's? And what do you see the future of this new stable?
Brian Cage should take that Ring of Honor title. I think it's definitely fitting of him. He's a former Impact champion. And the tag team, Gates of Agony, I'd be okay with them taking the tag titles off of Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. They could get a lot of heat for that, and they're very menacing looking. They're big, muscular dudes, very like 1980s style tag team. And here we go.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen.
The unrivaled.
That's right.
Unmatched.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have, of course, the man who lives 1,977,000 miles from Winnipeg, Minnesota, Canada, because he is that lives with the 5 UNs. He is the undisputed, the unmatched, the unrivaled, the uncensored, and the unscripted, ladies and gentlemen. Money, by God.
By God.
By God, a podcaster, the most violent podcaster of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, Money, by God, Mike Lopez.
Yes. How's everybody doing today? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It is hot. It is hot.
Oh, my gosh. It's like Satan's belly right now.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God I got my AC.
But yes, Money Mike, I mentioned we're speaking about the Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor recap. Your thoughts about Brian Cage making his debut with Tully Blanchard, his new stable with the Gates of Agony. What is the future for this new stable? What are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, man, I heard about it in passing. I'm glad that they have at least something for him, right? It seems that for a while he was just floating around the FTW belts and Team Taz. But now it seems that he's doing something completely unrelated to it. So it's his opportunity. He has his chance to fly and do something. So yeah, it's off to a good start right there. He's the leader of the stable from what I'm seeing. He's got a Hall of Famer right next to him. He's got his team. Go ahead, let's do this.
That's right, absolutely. I'm loving it. And the one that really shocked me was when we saw Jay Lethal turning heel and joining alongside with Sanjay Dutt. This is intriguing.
Somebody here predicted this. Somebody on this show predicted Jay Lethal.
Kristen.
I think Chris. I'll give credit to you too, Ivan. I know you kind of hinted at that. I was thinking he could stay babyface, but he's a pretty good heel. So.
Oh, man. I love this heel persona of his. And then what shocked me, was intriguing is Sanjay Dutt. You have two former TNA alumnis during the X Division era, at that time when it was popping and it was hot. But this would really intrigue me a lot. And here we go. That is right. Joe for the Ring podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe to Joe for the Ring.
Right
Frank,
there.
How's it going, brother? Much love to you, hermano. And what's going on? Yes, sir. Yes, that's right. That is right. But yes, So with Jay Lethal not turning heel at Ring of Honor, along with Sanjay, that's what really it got me like, what? Wait a minute. I'm loving this now. I need to see, more of this. And
Bret Fart.
Oh, that's right. Bret Fart. What's going on, Bret Fart? And I like Brian Cage that he's getting a fresh. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Anybody wants to take that question right there?
I think I'd want Brian Cage to get that Ring of Honor championship. He needs to take it off of. He could take it off of Gresham. I think it would make him look really good. He's been the face of Impact before, so why not make him the face of Ring of Honor? He's a very formidable champion. Brian Cage versus Minoru Suzuki. We could do that like tomorrow. I'd be okay with that.
Oh man, what about you, Money Mike? What are your for?
With all this whole thing of Ring of Honor being bought by AEW, it kind of leads the way to more belts and more people who with belts, people who need them. And honestly, I feel I was about to say Johnny Cage. Brian Cage, he would definitely benefit from having a title, being this heel champion, monster heel. He's the guy. He's the guy for that. Sign me up.
Oh yeah, definitely. And of course, throughout that time of Ring of Honor, congratulations to Mercedes Martinez becoming the interim Ring of Honor Women's Champion, defeating Willow. Great, solid match for her. I can't wait to see her and Deonna Purrazzo fighting for the undisputed Ring of Honor Women's Championship. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
The women's division just got bigger.
Yes. So many fantasy matches to come in Ring of Honor. Yes, absolutely, Frank. A lot of them. I agree, and I cannot wait.
Here we go.
You already know which one I'm the most happiest about, though.
Oh, welcome. If you haven't subscribe to our channel, Bret Fart. I saw you on Jump on the Ring on the live chat as well. So, yes, welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Circle of the Ring. That's right. All right. And then the main event, the one that is going to be talked about as well throughout this whole year, which was co-main event, I would say. This, FTR versus the Briscoes for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles. This match, I wanted to just get it out of the way. Yes, Mike, fan-fucking-tastic.
More, please.
Yeah. Oh, I got something for you. You know what? I got something for you for that.
I've been saying this since like the pandemic. I've been wanting the Briscoes to mix it up with them for a minute now. So
this is how Mike's feeling, right?
Insatiable appetite for life, and I want more.
Very true.
You want more. That's right. Oh man, thank you, Frank.
Feed me more.
More.
Feed me more. Except that guy. Except that guy. No, we don't want him seeing professional wrestling ever again after he trash talking so much. But man, instant classic of this tag team title match. I like the respect that they have towards each other towards the end. Of course, this is the Young Bucks coming out, and they made their interference. Looks like we might see now the Young Bucks returning to Ring of Honor, feuding with the Briscoes. But that's the biggest question there too. What's the future for the Briscoes in Ring of Honor? So I'll take it to you, Money Mike. Your thoughts about the FTR Briscoe match and the future for the Briscoes?
Oh, stupendous. I know WWE was using that word quite a bit this past weekend. Stupendous and this and that. But honestly, that's the first word that came into my mind. Stupendous. My goodness. Don't sue me, WWE.
Yeah, exactly.
It was stupendous. And to the point where, man, like, I wasn't familiar with the Briscoes going into this weekend, but my goodness, they have my utmost respect. 2 pay-per-views in one night. It was just awesome stuff and great matches all around. Tony Khan, Tony, you have the paper ready to go, right? For them to just scribble on it. I'm sure you do, because you need to gobble these guys up as soon as you can. So, whatever happened in the past is the past. That's why pencils have erasers. And right now, you got to get that contract ready, sir, because there's some matches I want to see these guys in. Just saying.
There you go. Absolutely.
You guys know what my dream, because Mike, you always say this about TLC. I've said it before on the show. War Kings, Briscoes, Motor City Machine Guns, Young Bucks, FTR, tables, ladders, and chairs.
My goodness, yes. And I know we haven't spoken about Dynamite yet, but seeing the Hardys in the tables match, and I know we'll talk about it later, but the thought of a TLC match, maybe not being called that, of course, but my goodness, can you imagine a TLC match in AEW? Hopefully it's all or nothing.
How about this, Mike? TLC match with the Hardys as the special guest referees. That'd be kind of cool.
Sure, why not? Anything that gets more action in there, for sure.
Absolutely. Both of them, and Christian, like everybody who took part in the past,
and the Dudleys.
Yeah, and all of them will be special referees on the outside, and they'll be agenting the match too. So that'd be pretty badass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Put Damian Priest in there too, and Edge.
Mm-hmm.
But Matt Callis, give us your thoughts about that tag match. Instant classic?
Beyond. I've been waiting for it for a minute now. I've been reposting it on social media. I've been hyping up, like, everybody who doesn't know about the Briscoes. Like, I've been wanting to see them like more than a lot of other tag teams, because I kind of like, a good heel enforcer, the high elbow. You could watch like an older match of them versus the Motor City Machine Guns. I think they're even on the first episode of TNA, the first ever TNA episode. If not the second ever.
I believe so. Yes, you're right. I forgot about that. See, that's why he's Mr. 69. I'm gonna play for you. I'll play for you again because Money Mike wasn't here. So this is Matt Callis right here once again.
Me, just like Bill Watts, Eddie Graham, Vince McMahon, and Vern Gagne.
That's Matt Callis right there.
I got to get the same pink suit.
Hey, you better wear that for Halloween, man.
For sure.
Halloween, you better be Don Callis, bro. Oh my God, that'll be awesome. And of course, we have Jonathan Gresham winning the undisputed Ring of Honor World Championship away from Bandito.
Bandito was so cool. That suplex, guys. Did you guys see that suplex?
I cringed.
That wasn't an hour. Not an hour. That was a minute-long suplex.
Jesus, I know. But what really, okay, maybe he wanted to make amends with Chavo, but what was the fucking reason for him to be there? Like, and for him to, his own fucking, his client kicking him out. I was looking at it and I was like,
stop with that.
So that's how I was. I was like, what?
I guess the whole fight with honor type of thing. Like, I want a fair fight. If I quote anime, I remember Gundam Wing is like, if my enemy has a handicap, I want the same handicap. Like, Bandito really is Zorro in that way. Like, especially since he looks like Zorro. Like, he's super, like, the hat and everything. He's like full on Zorro. But in addition, like, fighting with honor and all that stuff. But that Davey Boy Smith suplex kind of like, I don't know, that, like, I don't see that I haven't seen that move in like any promotion in a while now. Maybe Harry Smith used it just because of his dad, but I haven't seen that, like, that long suplex where he just kept his head, blood rushing to Gresham's head for like a whole minute.
Yeah,
nuts.
It's been a while. What were your thoughts, Money Mike, about this main event?
Fun, entertaining match. It's because I'm not too familiar with Ring of Honor prior to this, really, other than a few things here and there. But watching this main event, and it almost felt like I was familiar but not familiar because of the AEW influence, or there was that definitely. And right away, and I'll say this about the entire event actually, that I watched both Impact and ROH the same night, and you could really tell right away the difference in the production quality in both places. So yeah, watching this, it had this, to quote Michael Cole, big fight feel, right? It felt that way, and I enjoyed it, the whole event really. And then of course what happened right after, the whole Jay Lethal thing, and then Samoa Joe, and oh my gosh, more please, yes, hit it, Ivan.
Okay, you got it. I'll hit it then.
Insatiable appetite for life and I want more, more, more.
He
right.
wants more. But what Joe you were talking about? I mean, yes. Speaking of that, of course we did. Well, Matt Callis, I mean, talk to me very brief. Any more thoughts about this match, though, the main event?
Are we going to talk about what happened right after the match?
Yes, we are, because I wanted to talk about it. All right, do it. And that is, of course, Samoa Joe is Ring of Honor and All Elite. But
this is the one I've been waiting for since AEW got announced. I want good quality matches. And one of my dream matches, you guys remember, Tetsuya Naito versus Samoa Joe is not only possible, it is now inevitable.
Yes, it is. It's inevitable, Matt Flanders. But when
and Kenny Omega, Samoa Joe versus Kenny Omega too.
Oh yeah, but yeah, well, when I saw this happening, I was like this Joe right here.
Oh,
that's
my
how
God.
I was. I was like that Joe when I just heard I saw Samoa coming out. Like, oh, what? Oh, I went. Whoo!
It's about time.
I know. Where the hell you been, right? But Money Mike, take it away.
Man, I did not see this coming. I don't know if you guys did or Uncle whatever Seltzer predicted it and whatnot. But this was totally out of nowhere for me. And these are the surprises you are a wrestling fan for, and to know that he was going to be in Dynamite that following Wednesday. It's great. What a great time to be a wrestling fan. I've said it numerous times.
It's the Renaissance.
It keeps getting better and better and better and better. And the bar has been broken so many times now.
Brilliant. Yeah.
This is the 2000. This is the 2018-2019 wrestling renaissance that we live in.
Yes.
And everybody coming up right now is like the Da Vinci and Leonardo da Vinci and Donatello and all of them. All those famous Renaissance artists. Shredder, man. Super Shredder.
Super Shredder. Okay.
Michelangelo.
Yes, Donatello. Leonardo, Raphael.
Delightful.
Delightful, yes. And of course, now let's get into Impact Multiverse of Matches. Now look at this was an incredible card as well. Overall, these matches were great. I enjoyed really for myself. I did really enjoy the Briscoes and Good Brothers. That was fantastic. Taya Valkyrie showed up. I told you. I called it. I knew it. And then I enjoyed that. Speedball Mike Bailey versus Alex Shelley was another fantastic match. Edwards versus Tomohiro Ishii, all of them were great. Even the X division, the X one, that was even incredible. So I really enjoyed this card. So I'll take it to you, Matt Callis. Your over thoughts of the multiverse of matches.
Have you ever ordered something from a restaurant and wanted twice the portion?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what the Briscoes is tonight. Like, I wanted 2 orders of the Briscoes, not one. I want 2 orders. We've been deprived so much Briscoes. You get Briscoes on Supercard and you get them on Multiverse. 2. Did they? I think it was filmed on a different day or they got on the jet. They got on the
same area,
same city.
Pretty close by. Everybody's just.
I'm pretty sure, right next door, probably a couple blocks down, maybe. Everybody, all the event from WrestleCon that happened that weekend, everybody had same night matches. Viva Van did the same thing. Shout out to Viva Van. Of course, she did the same thing as well. So it was just, oh man, overwhelming. But on a positive note, meaning for all the talent, because they got to perform in different platforms. So that's awesome, So, man, Money Mike, your thought about this multiverse of matches?
I've been to the Metroplex in Dallas, and I can honestly say that the traffic there is so crazy. I would not be surprised if the Briscoes were going 90 in the freeway there, which is
punching through the windows and jumping through the cars.
Mm-hmm. And to Matt's point, yes, we got 2 servings of the Briscoes on the same night, different multiverse, of course. And it inspired me to order 2 portions of walnut shrimp at Panda Express. That's how inspired this was to me. I wanted 2. Extra charge, please. That's fine. As long as I get what I want. Give me what I want.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
Yes. You can't ask for such a great platter of wrestling here, and I'm getting hungry already. Where to the point where I want more, and yes, and more I got of the Briscoes. So all in all, a great night for wrestling. Multiverse. Let's see. Hey, I think Speedball had like 7 or 8 matches that Mania week. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, well, he did. He really did. And shout out to Nando from Half K Man, was another family member of the League of Extraordinary podcast. What's going on, brother? Check out his platform as well on YouTube and any other audio platforms, as they provide you the best pro wrestling content, especially for the Black and Gold brand, NXT, and man, all phenomenal job. They've been killing it. Speedball, he did have a lot of matches, but Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I feel kind of intrigued by the Deonna Purrazzo situation, where she's ROH Women's Champion. Is she gonna? Well, I'm guessing she would go to ROH to defend the title now, or maybe have it at Dynamite or at a pay-per-view or something. Maybe that door will open. And honestly, I feel like I'm becoming even more and more of a fan of Matt Cardona by the week. This man, he truly has reinvented himself. He is on fire right now, man. On Impact, NWA, GCW, everywhere this guy goes, it's gold. And so, Tony, sign that guy up too.
I don't think he wants to, though. I think right now what he's like you mentioned, he is doing a fantastic job just doing what he's doing, and he's making himself known out there.
What? I'll say Matt Cardona is like the 9 Inch Nails or the Macklemore of wrestling. No record label. No exclusive contract. Just free agent, making that money, making that name. Maybe he doesn't need to be with one place. He's promotion fluid. He's doing it all. Man, I wish if I was a wrestler, I'd want to be in Matt Cardona's shoes. Because Long Island.
Exactly. I wouldn't be surprised if more wrestlers down the line follow that blueprint, so to speak, of his.
Oh man, that's model. I think a lot of people do Janela did his. He did it too as well in the independent circuit. He went to a national TV platform, and now he's gonna go back to it again. Of course. Let's see. Cardona had 2-3 matches. Yes, he only had about 2-3 matches in the early AEWs when it was during the pandemic. He only had that, and then that was it. So it was very brief. I think one of the last one was he teamed up with Cody, right? I think it was one of the last ones, or it was a singles.
I think it was with Dustin Rhodes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, with Dustin. Oh, okay.
Hey, at this point, I would not be surprised. He's always been a WWE guy. He's always been a fan of WWE at heart. Even you could see it in his collection of figures. So I would not be surprised at all.
Oh yeah, me neither. I don't think none of us would be surprised if he goes back to WWE.
I have a sidewinder ball. I've got a curveball for that later on. Not right now.
Don't get me excited now.
Once we talk about you know who.
Okay. He who should not be named.
There was a tweet about he buck. Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You saw that? That's awesome. Hey, he's supporting his buddy, you know, Cody.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I would too. I mean, that supports. We need a shirt, damn it, Frank. Nobody but Cody. Still for the ring coming soon. Make sure.
Nobody but Cody.
Yeah, not
Totally
anybody. Yes, you gotta
flipping it.
Yeah, you gotta go
flipping
back.
The script.
You gotta go back and see Joe for the Rings WrestleMania live watch along. His reaction when Cody made his return. That was fantastic. Subscribe once again, ladies and gentlemen. And now let's get into WrestleMania weekend, of course. I know that we've had it with the League of Extraordinary podcast. See, there you go. See, it's coming. Yes, Frank. We need it. We need that shirt. I'll buy it. I need to have that shirt. But yes, WrestleMania weekend. I know we did it Monday, Mike and I, with the League of Extraordinary podcast. We did our recap. We're not going to go through all the card. We're just going to give our thoughts overall of how we enjoyed it because we want to hear Matt Callis's thoughts about it. So I'll go with you, Mr. Callis. Your thoughts about night 1 and night 2, and that it was stupendous WrestleMania.
Are you guys ready for that curveball?
Here we go.
Who wants to catch it? What? I guess I threw two at the same time. So my curveball is Cody showing up. It's a little bit of almost like a little bit of an emotional thing because of because everybody talks about the whole breaking the throne, but we forget kind of when you don't really kick a line when it's down. Triple H, he's a vulnerable state. He's retired. I'm guessing they made their amends backstage. I listened to his interview. It's a different WWE from before. It's definitely a different WWE from 7 months ago or 6 months ago. It's changing so rapidly, just like the world music industry or whatever. It's constantly changing. And Cody coming there could be this. Here's my ultimate curveball. Cody coming there could be he has the ability to make I know I'm building up Cody a little bit too much, but I think Cody has the ability to make something next to impossible happen. I think Cody could open the door from inside of WWE to have them, do more collaborations with other promotions because he knows about that outside world, and he has he's a great backstage politic. He's great, he's a great socialite amongst him and Nick Khan and Tony Khan are probably having dinner right now being like, we should, see what we could bring over, CMLL and Noah and blah, blah, blah. And, because and Gato from New Japan, Gato could be joining them for dinner. But just keep in mind, WWE has collaborated with other promotions in the past, All Japan, New Japan, and several ECW. They had a lot of other open door, forbidden door relationships, and Cody could kind of bring that back. He's making some of the impossible things happen, and who knows, some of the AEW people going over there might kind of bring, what do you call it, when immigrants bring a food to another country, they're bringing a little bit of the AEW culture to the nation of WWE. Wow. Some of their flavors and their dishes of their culture to the nation of WWE and making their own. Yeah. Yeah.
Can we have a food themed circle debate one day?
We had one only. I took out only one episode.
Like for Thanksgiving, we just sit around eating food and stuff.
We should.
Table of debate.
There you go.
So this is the importing of wrestling cultures is basically what we could see in the future. So it's not really a bad thing with AEW people going to, maybe it's some people have certain styles that fit better with AEW and some people have some styles that fit better with WWE. So, maybe we should do like a trade, discussion, because I want Nakamura and I'll give you Nakamura and I'll give WWE Buddy Matthews in exchange for Nakamura, kind of, stuff like that, because they showed like Cody in exchange for Samoa Joe and all these other guys. So it's, different trades.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like
I
cards.
mean, yeah, like trading cards, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I mean, what about you, Money Mike? What are your thoughts on Cody's future?
You know what, man? I was pleasantly surprised, and part of me knew that because of dirt sheets and whatever, I knew that it was inevitable, or that it was coming, right? But when it happened, when I saw him there, it was like, holy crap! Like, wait, you don't go there. My eyes were not ready for it. It took me a little bit to kind of put that into that, and and it's great stuff. Honestly, I was not expecting to enjoy WrestleMania as much as I did. Even I enjoyed even the Jackass stuff. I enjoyed, uh, you know, Austin, of course, and Owens and all that stuff. Even McIntyre. Why not? I enjoyed that match. So I know Ivan's going like, nah, but
Not
it's
saying
all good.
anything. Not saying anything. Hey,
To each their own, of course.
yeah,
Different
of course.
strokes for
Yes,
different folks.
that's
Yes,
right.
we got a little bit of that, and WWE actually, it felt like they put some thought into this show, much unlike how they run the rest of their shows of just, oh, let's do this and let's see if that sticks. But no, it did seem like they did some time to work this thing out. Are we talking about the entire card or
No,
just
no, just over thoughts. We're not going to the whole card. No.
okay, no, well, I'll say this, and I said it last time, I said it on Monday. I don't see what the big deal about Roman Reigns is.
But I know that
I know
this. No,
I
go ahead,
know
go ahead.
Twitter's gonna go on fire right now. Oh, Money Mike doesn't see Roman Reigns or the big deal. This and that. Yeah, I don't see it. Sorry.
Actually, I agree with you. I agree with you too. I haven't really been big on Roman Reigns. I can kind of see the appeal a little bit, but I'm not big on him either.
Yeah. So
Just
there you go.
keep in mind, if Frank is still here, we do have someone that reports on Twitter of the comments that we say, and they'll try to get people to. Yes, I'm not gonna name that name person here because nobody's watching, so I'm not gonna.
He's our
say
mole. The mole.
I don't care.
Hey,
Bring it because you're giving us exposure. Yes.
Yeah, we love you, mole. We love you.
It's just honest opinion. You wouldn't want me to sit here and lie, would you? No. Absolutely not. No, because or else I'd be saying Roman Reigns is the greatest thing since Ric Flair.
Cody seems to be filling that in that John Cena spot, being a spokesman of the company since Cena left, but also seeing a little bit of Triple H with him. And yes, I was going to get to that.
I agree.
Oh, look. Yep, Tribal Chief is the GOAT. We the ones. Don't get Devin now started, right? Don't get Devin started. He wants his debate.
The only thing he's the GOAT at is puckering up.
You're getting him hot right now. But I want to answer Nando's comment when he says, absolutely. I totally agree with you. I see that because the fact what he tried to do with All Elite, and we seen it. He tried to be the spokesperson, the one out there for the marketing forward, because he has that look. He has that charisma. He has that knowledge of how to speak to market, to marketers, sponsorships, everything else. He has that look. He has that experience because of what? WWE. Because WWE, when you have to go to, to these Make-A-Wish foundations, when you have to go ahead and do charity work. So have enough experience with that. And mind you, what you mentioned too, Nando, about the mentorship, that's where, like how Matt mentioned earlier about, maybe the Nightmare Factory could be their developmental. Maybe if that's the case. Or Cody could probably be the one taking over NXT 2.0 and
Cody might do a better job than whatever's going on right now.
Well, hey, yeah, I like you. Hey, we should call you this. Yeah, fuck that piece of shit dynamic duo, John Laurinaitis. Yes,
Or
I said it.
laryngitis.
Report that. I don't care.
Laryngitis.
Ah, and get Bruce out of the Bruce. Just stay the main roster. Stay there. Just fucking stay there. Yeah, but I wouldn't mind seeing that either. I think with the experience that he has the capability of doing and running such a platform with 2.0 and will level up. I think he has the capability of doing it, but we don't know. Until we see what the future holds for Cody Rhodes. But I do see that in Cody, that he could be that next John Cena for sure. The future of AEW, I mean, for WWE. So I mean, definitely. We'll see. But I understand because I don't get the appeal of Hook. Mike.
I mean, I'm not a Hook fan, so I don't care.
There you go.
I mean, he's new. He's young.
He's got time to grow.
Yeah, he's got time to grow. You know.
Yes, and of course, I mean, overall, I mean, the night 2 was just a great, stupendous overall because we get to see this.
You violated me, Austin. You violated me.
Yes, McMahon got violated in a horrible stunner. It was horrible. I was just like, oh my god. I think Austin kicked him in the nuts for real though. I don't know if it looked like it. I don't know if he.
Vince was definitely doing that on purpose. Like, oh no, you don't.
He
no,
went
you don't.
too far though.
I mean, just think about it. That's the best counter to the Stone Cold Stunner we've seen in a while.
Slipping out of it.
Just fall back, you know.
like one of the end of the video
like
games.
A drunken master.
Yeah, like you're all messed.
Jackie Chan versus Stone Cold. That's what we missed out in the Expendables. Him doing drunken boxing to the stunner.
Yes, and then of course, Monday Night Raw. I was expecting good out of it, but then when I saw this,
oh goodness,
yeah, when I saw that, I mean, let's see, the botch stunner was yes, I love it too. When I saw this though, I'm like, two things came into my mind. It's been when he said his name, so I'm gonna play very, very brief. I was like,
Really?
and then I went,
Who the fuck is that guy?
I had to do it. I was like, why, Elias? Why would you do that?
Goodness
Oh,
gracious.
goodness. I mean,
Put him back. He's not done yet.
Oh,
Put him back in the oven. There's more cooking.
my
That's
God.
Mike. That's undercooked, huh? That's undercooked.
Oh,
Hey, that's
way
overcooked.
undercooked.
That was over, not under. Just see what, like, oh man, put the beard back on, and then like, really? Okay, then I'm gonna have to play it for you. No.
Really?
What?
He's as much his younger brother as Mr. America was not Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
Different world.
Oh,
Or no, also the same way.
Multiverse.
It's the same way Hideo Itami is not Kenta.
There you go.
Oh my God, Money Mike, help me here. Well, you saw that.
He could have just said he was from the multiverse. Doctor Strange wasn't able to get rid of all of them. Spoiler alert. You know, he's from an alternate universe where he can't play guitar, so or something or whatever. You know,
He's got that little.
He could have said
mouth harp.
that would have been a little bit more entertaining, in my opinion.
Mike, he's got the mouth harp that oing 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 oing. You know, I need to buy that.
Or play the spoons.
Yeah. Talk with them.
Oh my
Stroll
God.
Or a
with
banjo instead of a guitar.
There you go.
Right now.
Stroll with Malias. Stroll with them.
Oh.
Exit with Ezekiel.
Exit.
Exit with Ezekiel.
Goodness
Exit.
gracious. Where do these ideas come from? Is that you, Bruce? It smells like you.
It smells. Oh, it sounds like Bruce Pritchard for sure. Yeah, shave off your beard. I think Vince don't like the beard. Shave it off. Keep the long hair though, and be Ezekiel. And I'm pretty sure they do that because remember, like he will always say Ezekiel 26, always catch his verses, so they fucking made him Ezekiel.
Huh.
Oh yeah. So moment of silence because
It's
of
biblical there.
Yeah, I don't.
We're going biblical with the analysis. Interesting.
This is why I really do not like to watch Raw. I literally waited for fucking 3 hours just for this bullshit. Waited and watched 3 hours of this bullshit. No, never again. I'm not. I'm catching the highlights again. Like I said, I love WWE. Don't get me wrong. We're all pro wrestling fans overall, but I'm not gonna sit down for 3 hours and hear about Ezekiel. I wish you could have downloaded the audio. Like, what's your name? Tony. What's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you, Tony. Oh my God, I should have done that shit. Next time I will. Next time. All right, let's get into AEW Dynamite. Dynamite. You recap, and of course, because we're heading on the road to Double or Nothing, and I'm hoping. Look, as much as I also love AEW, the frustrating thing is that last week wasn't his best. This week's was pretty little intrigued. Not too much. See, so don't feel like they're all just AEW. No, we're all pro wrestling fans, professional wrestling fans. See, there we go. We're all that. But let's start with the opening match. That is Adam Cole versus Christian Cage. First time these two gentlemen ever met in the ring. I very briefly get my thoughts out of the way. This match was great. I actually enjoyed it. Christian Cage. The one thing I did enjoy about this Dynamite was the crowd was in it. When you get the crowd feeling it, you get involved too. Like, oh yeah, I was
a pay-per-view match. This is
it was a pay-per-view match. I really felt the crowd's vibe, and even though not there in person, but hearing on television, we hear the crowd, let's go Christian, let's go Cole, is like, I like that. I really like that. And I'm glad that Christian's getting his spotlight as well. And it's great to see him be reminiscing kind of for me like the Impact days, the TNA days, when he first stepped in and had his first run. I enjoyed it. I was really awesome. Of course, he did lose the match. And after that, we did see Hangman Page coming out. And then, of course, he challenges Cole to a Texas Death Match for next week on Rampage Friday Night Live next Friday. So, Money Mike, I'll go to you first. Thoughts about the match, and then the Hangman Page and Cole.
It's great overall to see Christian in the ring having matches, outworking everyone. Yes, but I a million times prefer that than to see him run out with Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus all the time. I want to see him have matches, and matches like these. This is the Christian that I want, right? That's my Christian, right? From TNA and all that stuff, and champion and whatnot from back in the day. So that's what I want to see out of him. He showed up with that shirt. I'll work everyone. Lately, it's not been that way until this match, and he didn't get the win for obvious reasons. But at the same time, it was great to see him in the ring. As far as Hangman, man, it's I don't know. I'm kind of losing my interest a little bit with him as champion. I feel like the momentum has kind of slowed down there on the train for Hangman, for me at least. I'm sure there's diehard Hangman fans out there, but I just don't see him as the guy yet. Personal opinion. Hopefully, this match with with Adam Cole, is kind of, sets things more into motion. And, I'm kind of ready to see him with another challenger. I want to see him with, maybe even a Samoa Joe. So, who knows?
I'll give you my thoughts about that. But what I know everybody who's listening and watching, what Mike just said that, I'm pretty sure everybody's faces are like, I'm
Tell
pretty
me
sure
he didn't just say that.
Tell me he did not just say that. Mike Callis.
Christian has a way of making his challengers look so good. You know, he knows how to bring out, once again, oh guys, you guys need to stop me with these cooking terms. Bring out the flavor from Adam Cole. Oof. You know, the hidden Christian just knows where to spice it in the right, right parts of the dish, what notes to bring out, Yeah, this is Christian tonight. Like all of his opponents, I saw what he did with Kenny Omega, and
what
now
did he do? What did he do?
He brought out the flavor.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Can you hurry and have your Circle Debate food channel already? We've been waiting for you to have it already.
He brought out Kenny Omega's flavor. Adam Cole's already a very rich and flavorful dish, but Christian brought out some of the underlying notes. He brought it out.
It's almost caramelized if you really think about it.
That's why Adam Cole's hair is black, because it's caramelized. and don't worry about the cavities from the caramel, because you can just go to Britt Baker right after and get your
of course. You don't have to
DMT. That's Sweet Tooth Guild, right? What are your thoughts about this one right here? The Hangman challenging Cole for next Friday.
You asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
They really gotta come with something different. They gotta really go take it to a different area. Maybe they gotta be up in like the box seats. They gotta fight in like the box seats or something. Something we haven't seen. They gotta do something we haven't seen in a while. Somebody's gotta do a moonsault off a really high place and not the top rope. So they gotta really come with something way different. I don't know. Somebody might try to run over somebody with a motorcycle. Who knows?
Ooh. I mean, I said this on Joe from the Ring on their review show on Wednesday. I commented. I said this match should be the ending of this feud.
Needs to be.
It needs to be now, because you're heading to the middle of the month. And then from there, you have Double or Nothing, like a couple weeks away from that. I would say, 6-7 weeks within that time?
Oh, yeah.
So you need to start building these stories already. Because right now, there has been no storyline whatsoever heading into Double or Nothing. There isn't one. The only one that we can mention right now, because there's not much to talk about, but I'm bringing it up on this topic, the Wardlow and MJF. We see that already happening. It's going to happen down the road. That's going to happen for Double or Nothing. That's already, sealed and will be delivered to Double or Nothing for sure. But everything else, like especially for the AEW World Title, is where, why you're losing interest, Mike. It's like, what are you doing? Because there's nothing there. Now, here's the catch where I'm going to say it right now, and I'm going to say it next week. So the following week, I'm going to say it. Hangman needs to win. The next one, CM Punk. CM Punk did call that he wanted to go for that title. CM Punk, Adam Cole, Double or Nothing. I mean, Adam Hangman Page, Double or Nothing. Make that happen. And then Hangman, Matt and I talked about this. Matt and I said this. Hangman should go over CM Punk at Double or Nothing, because he could say that he beat 2 former WWE stars, 2 former Ring of Honor stars, is mainly, and he's a homegrown AEW talent, and that will solidify his title run if he beats CM Punk at Double or Nothing.
It'll prove that AEW has really good homegrown stars, growing their own wheat, their own bread, their own rice. They homegrown from farm to table,
Wow. Yes.
Man,
you got to make our audiences and audio platform listeners hungry, man.
I had a little drool,
It's all natural. All natural. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. All natural elite wrestling. All natural. Like anytime we got a wrestler who doesn't have that big WWE background, I say that's all natural elite wrestling from now on. farm to table, you know.
But I mean, that's what I see happening. I see that happening though. I hope it does, and hopefully next week this is all over and start the chapter fresh to head to Double or Nothing. They need to start doing it now because they're not really doing good in the ratings either. They're still under 1 million, but I mean they're still over the 900s. Fine, the demographics not that great, but they gotta start doing something to get to Double or Nothing for sure. Now let's get into the debut of Samoa Joe in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament against Max Caster. And let's see, AEW is still struggling to tell stories, which sucks because I really want to be invested in the COVID. But so like how Mike mentioned, he's losing interest.
They got to move on right away.
Yes, they got to move on.
Jake Hager and Adam Page, come on, do something. I mean, right away.
Do something.
Please, I'd rather see that right now, to be honest.
And I'm not disagreeing, Deb and I'm with you the same. I think Money Mike mentioned it. We're feeling that. That's why they need to rush this already because there isn't no story yet because Double Nothing hasn't happened yet.
You know what? I think it might actually, instead of CM Punk, it might actually go in this direction instead. I think it might be Malachi Black versus Adam Page because you saw the Black Church versus Dark Order match, right? It might go that way first. It might go that way first before it goes to CM Punk. That might be Tony's booking plan instead of, because I think they might save CM Punk a little bit later. But I think Malachi Black versus Hangman might be where they're going to go.
That's be interesting.
I do feel that CM Punk is the immediate challenge after this. Because he's mentioned it already.
Triple threat. Triple threat. That's a sidewinder.
Triple threat. Last year they had a triple threat. So
do it again.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. But yes, Samoa Joe versus Max Caster. Man, I love. Look, right now, Acclaim has won me over since they've been together. They have won me over. I know I want other tag teams to win the championship, but I think they kind of deserve it. I hope they get their title run soon, at least either by, if not Double or Nothing, because I have a feeling they have different plans. Give it to them an all out. They deserve it. I think they're ready to be World Tag Team Champions. I love this. I love these guys. I mean,
which championship, Ivan? Ring of Honor or AEW?
I don't care. Either one. It doesn't matter either one of them. But these guys need a title run, a tag team title champion title run. The Acclaim won me over. I love Caster, man. I love how he did bury the shit out of Samoa Joe on that fucking promo. He did really. I swear. I was like this for sure. That's how I was. I was really that way because he injury prone. He beat you in the ratings. You have a talent. Oh my God. Wow. Man, I gotta give it to him, man. I gotta give it to Caster, man. This guy knows how to fucking put some rhymes together.
You know what, Ivan? If the Acclaim don't really get the push that we want them to, I could really see Max Caster kind of fitting in really well with the WWE's whole world. They're probably going to throw him against John Cena right away if he jumps over to that world.
Well, John Cena praised him, right? When they asked him, they asked Cena, who's better at rap battle between you and Caster? He said Caster. He praised. He put him over.
More vicious.
Yeah.
Better punchlines.
Different era.
New current era of hip hop.
Yeah, and I love it. I love it. But
can I speak on the match?
I was going to go to you. Take it away.
All right, Samoa Joe. They mentioned Mitsuharu Misawa on commentary. That's why Samoa Joe is wearing those green shorts, and I've wanted Samoa Joe from the very beginning, just so whenever somebody says anything about the AEW in-ring product, if you have Samoa Joe on the roster, in-ring bell to bell is always going to be high quality, and anything Samoa Joe does is turns to gold to me in my eyes. That's how much I love him as a wrestler.
He makes steak.
Yeah, he can make magic. He's Chateaubriand, Mike. That's the king of steak. But that Inzaguri, that
Stop making me
Inzaguri is like
hungry, man.
the Inzaguri is like Bernays sauce, you know. His Inzaguri is power bombs, all of his counters. My God, but you know what, guys? I'll say this. Here's a sleeper match that's going to be really good in the near future, and this is you guys will get the full dose, the full injection of King's Road. A point. No.
Sorry.
The full.
I had to get that video. Now you got me by.
We gotta get that. The full dose of King's Road wrestling. If you get Samoa Joe and Eddie Kingston, you're gonna see King's Road. They're not Japanese, but you don't have better. Samoa Joe faced Misawa back in the day.
Did you read my mind last night? Because when I was watching Dynamite, I was thinking exactly what you're thinking. I'm like,
they faced each other before too, but this is like veteran version.
Yeah. Yes. And I thought about that's all I thought about you right there. I'm like,
they might have some callbacks to that old match too.
And this is what I thought. I'm like, I know Matt will go crazy if they make this a match between Samoa and Eddie Kingston. And I thought of you going. That's what I thought. That's all I thought of you right there. Like, yep, he's gonna go Matt Flanders on this shit because that had us happen. I'm a bit behind AEW. Are they just announcing the? Yeah, they're doing it week to week. Nando, they're doing it week to week. Last week they did 2 of the women's one on Dynamite. The first one, which was the Bunny versus Tony Storm. She made her debut. And then on Friday, it was Jamie Hayter. Who did Jamie Hayter face? Red Velvet, right? I think it was Red Velvet.
I think. Yeah,
maybe it was. I'm not quite sure who she faced.
Hikaru Shida versus Julie Hart.
We'll get into that right now. We're almost to that point. But yeah, so they're happening. The men's one just happened today, right? Last night, right? That was the first one, right? First one was Samoa Joe for the men's and Max Caster. So that's the first one. So they're doing it week by week. They haven't really announced in details like the whole tournament card. So they have not. But
I believe that these are qualifying matches. So once all the qualifier matches are done, then the bracket will come out. At least that's my understanding.
Okay. I need to go back and I thought it was. No worries, brother. Absolutely. But we see Samoa Joe's featured in Ring of Honor, but in AEW, I mean, I know you saw that, Mike Callis, but I don't know. It's I don't know. Buddy Mike, what about you? Enjoyed this debut and the Muscle Buster, by the way, Muscle Buster.
That's I think in the old manga and cartoon show Ultimate Muscle, which used to show on Fox. They called that the Kaniku Buster. The Yakiniku Buster.
You saw it in Dragon Ball Z too. They use it.
The Kaniku Buster. I think I have a feeling Taka Michinoku had something to do with it. He didn't invent it. I don't know if he invented it, but he probably had something to do with the development of variations of that.
Well, take it away, Buster. Money Mike.
Yo, listen. Yo, whoa, okay, here we go. Yo, Samoa Joe is the man. He has gotten over with this plan. We got Matt Callis on the left. Don't you think that you are something? I don't know, I can't rap. But it goes to show. It goes to show just how hard it can be. That's my goodness. The talent that it takes to be able to rap and
to tap and to clap and to show a map.
Especially clap. There you go. That takes.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What is happening in the circle of debate? My
goodness. Hey, man. Jesus Christ.
Anywho.
Okay, go ahead.
The rap was great. Caster has won me over from months ago I do see him stepping out on his own eventually. I do see that happening down the line. Maybe after a tag title run or something. But yeah, it's inevitable that it's going to happen, and yeah, even to even get acknowledged by John Cena, uh, with what got him over, right? Then for him to say that you're better than him, wow, what a compliment that is, and what a feather in his cap, it must be. So yeah, Caster and Samoa Joe. Honestly, when I first heard about this match, I was like, man, I wish they wouldn't have jobbed him out to Samoa
Yeah,
Joe.
same here.
But the rap, I feel like the rap was, dare I say, that overshadowed the result of the match. I'm not gonna say the match itself, but the result of it. You know, yeah, he lost, but I feel like more people are talking about the rap than than his loss. So keep it up, Max. I know you watch the show, so keep it up.
That's right. Yeah, climb, baby.
Scissor me. There you go. Oh.
Yes, and of course we did get the Eddie Kingston Santana Ortiz segment. I'm loving this hood thing. We're all hood here, but yeah, we can catch you on site to Jazz, not that Jazz, the other Jazz, the JAS, not JAZZ. No, no, Jesus, but
We're not that high class.
no. But okay, so now we're gonna have the 6-man next week for Dynamite, will be Jericho, Hager, and Garcia versus Kingston and Santana Ortiz. So I said it last week. Remind you, I think if they do which I don't think they can't do a stadium match at all for Double or Nothing. I don't know, maybe Blood and Guts, maybe for that. But like I said, bring me Hernandez and Ortiz, damn it. Bring me the OG LAX and the new version of LAX teaming up versus Jazz. Damn it, Tony Khan.
Give me what I want.
Just do it. Just
Do
do it.
Now.
That's all I need. I need you to do it because I want to see Hernandez and Homicide. I want to see them together with Santana Ortiz and Eddie Kingston. That's be so intriguing. If not them, like how Money Mike said last week, he said, Death Triangle, while Fetus is still out, bring him Pac and Pentagon. I'm okay with that too. I'm okay with that too if that happens. But I mean, I'll go to you, gentlemen. Anybody with this segment? Or what are you guys looking forward for this upcoming feud for if they do make it sealed for Double or Nothing? So
I would love to see Stadium Stampede at Allegiance Stadium. Since they're going to be in Vegas, there's a football stadium right across
Are you wearing Vader shirts?
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm looking forward to them adding 2 more members of their faction. Maybe Homicide and Hernandez.
that's what I said. Yes, been asking for that. Just do it, damn it.
A 5-piece faction. Why not get on TV?
Absolutely. This other segment, I want to talk about it because, we're all here fans of MMA as well. What Jay Cargill said really you really have la tetas to say that. To say, all of you MMA losers coming to the pro wrestling world. Wow. Money. I got to ask you, I'm really fucking... Hey, this promo was solid from Jay. Jay is winning me over. If you notice, right now she's improving more on her mic skills, her baddie section. I'm loving this Jade Cargill right now. This is the charisma at its best right now, what she has.
I just want to say that for Dynamite, I'm going to be sitting right next to the baddie section. So they got my seat right there.
You're right. You're right in the middle. You're the
in the middle. I'm right in the middle of the baddie section. Get me in there, there you go. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I can say about that.
You know,
baddie section.
did you guys know this on Facebook? I actually put a status up and I asked people, who here is a certified baddie? And and all these people aren't really sure what it means, and they're all answering. It's like my homeboy is like, yeah, I'm a baddie. I'll say I'm definitely a baddie.
Oh, for sure, capital B.
Yeah.
I will say about this whole MMA thing, let's be real here. Jade would not last 30 seconds in the octagon. But beside that, sports entertainment world right now, it builds intrigue. You know, she's selling whatever it is that's going to happen. She's going to win against Marina Shafir, right? So you know it's cool. You know she's building that that tension there between her and the MMA losers, which you know we've seen that everybody that has come over from MMA have been people that have lost or have
she could put that in the promo, Mike. What do you think she should put that in her promo? Like, you guys are only here because
yeah, of course. There's that, you know, from Velasquez to Rousey to, you know, Marina Shafir, right? They've all lost MMA. They're done with that. So what do? They come on to the world of pro wrestling. That's where they meet Jade, and there you go. 30-0.
Baddie. 30-0 possibly coming up. What are your thoughts about it, Matt Callis?
My God. I'm still waiting for Saki-sama to blindside Jade Cargill at some point. I'm waiting for it. That DDT door is open. Come on. I mean, a lot of things aren't far off. I mean, Mia Yim's facing Maki Ito over in Portland in May. So keep that in mind. So nearly anything is possible in this new Renaissance world of wrestling.
And that means that Matt Callis' road trip to Portland, Oregon.
Maybe
you'll do it. You'll fucking do it. You can't miss Maki Ito. You will fly to fucking Portland, Oregon to go see that match.
And there's other. That Mei Saruga, she's challenging for a Stardom title, but she's known for Choco Pro and Tokyo Joshi Pro, and AEW. So you know, all kinds of things. It could be Mei Saruga blindsiding Jade Cargill, you know, and they could do title for title, you know. Mm-hmm. So who knows what's incoming? But with that being said, me and Mike at the center of the baddie section because you know we're the baddest baddies.
Yeah, of course.
If you're a baddie, comment below if you're watching. Who's the real baddie?
Comment. I know I'm a baddie.
That's right. And then, of course, the Hardys versus the Butcher Blade on the tables match. Let's see who commented. Yeah.
It's hot in LA right now, man.
It's hot in LA right now, Devin. It's what 91 still. Fuck! Jesus Christ, it's still hot over here. And this very late over here too. But man, the Hardys, Butcher and Blade tables match. I want to make this comment very brief because they didn't put it on Clark Street Facebook. Can you please stop giving Jeff Hardy the swanton to the tables? You want to save him for double or nothing? I started laughing.
Seriously,
because it is true. I'm not gonna deny. I'm not denying that. He is right. Devin, you're right, brother. Yes. No, I agree. Come on. Don't put this. You just barely made his debut. Why you're putting him to the fucking tables already? Like, okay, I know you want to get your ratings up because, of course, it was right after WrestleMania. You want to get the ratings. You want to catch up. So I get it. I get it, but no. Yeah, because I don't want to see that guy hurt. I really don't.
Yeah.
But Money Mike, back to you. Thoughts about that match?
Yeah, like I mentioned before, you know, this just makes me want so badly a TLC match in AEW. This has been like the appetizer. It's like if I just go to BJ's
appetizer for destruction.
Yeah. Shout out to Guns N' Roses. This is like if I went to BJ's and just ordered some avocado egg rolls and leave. No, I want the whole thing. Damn it. This is like if I go to McDonald's and just get the chicken nuggets. I want my Big Mac too. Shit,
This is like half the chicken nugget. It's
Well,
like if they cut it in half.
It leaves you wanting more, and that's exactly what I want. I want more. I want ladders. I want chairs. Hell, add baseball bats on there if you really want to get away from what WWE has done, or thumbtack. Well, maybe not thumbtacks.
No.
Who knows, man?
Orangutans.
It's like the sky's the limit here when it comes to what people can do, and it has been long enough, I feel, from the original TLC matches that there has been new innovations in move sets in wrestling. So I'm pretty sure you put some solid, and it doesn't even have to have the Hardys on it. It doesn't even have to. You put in there, let's see, Lucha Bros, Young Bucks, and why
Jurassic
not
Express.
Jurassic Express tag team champions. Boom. Tell me you don't want to see that. Yes, you do. Don't lie. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Make it happen.
Because for Money Mike Lopez is
Such good shit.
and that's right. It is such good shit. I mean,
I just was born with this. I can't help it.
I don't know.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Take it away, my Kevin. Take it away.
Yeah, it's definitely Maybelline. It's not maybe. It's definitely Maybelline. Oh, maybe like Valkyrie. Oh, Maybelline. But the Hardys versus Butcher and Blade. I gotta say, maybe Jeff Hardy could use a different move in his arsenal. Maybe, or he could just he could use a back pillow with like spikes on one side and then it's soft on the other. So when he does the senton, he doesn't land on his back. Like it cushions his back, but it hurts the other person. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something that would be pretty funny. Or maybe have like Michael Nakazawa give him a back massage like right after, so everybody will be.
Man, I could go for one right now. Shit.
Yeah, just completely different. Like have segments. I just got the stupidest, most awesome idea ever. The opposite of hardcore deathmatch wrestling. Like full on spa wrestling. Like you get a massage, you get, grapes fed to you, you get meditate, you go to the waterfall,
You'd have to pay a lot for that.
That's
a lot. You gotta pay a lot for that. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Reverse deathmatch wrestling.
Oh my god, that's like a vacation right there. All right, let's get into the Hikaru Shield versus Julia Hart. Not much to talk about here. I know for you, I know that one thing I'll give credit where credit's due. They're giving the time for these women, and this is part of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament as well. Which I forgot to put right there, and I apologize to all the folks who are watching. But this match, what I was really curious was the in-ring performance of Julia Hart. I wanted to see what this match was. What I would say 5 minutes, at least 7 minutes, close around there, a little bit. I think around there, but between that time. But I was really interested in seeing how Julia's in-ring performance will be. I do like her heel persona. I don't know what the fuck they're waiting for. They need to make her already a heel, have her join. You know what I expected on this one, honestly, gentlemen? I thought we were going to see Malachi come out and praise her like after her loss. Don't worry, my child. Come with me. Take off that band, and just you see that red eye in her or like anything. And then there you go. She's in the House of Black. Why the fuck you didn't do that, Tony Khan? I would have done that. It would have made it more interesting. The fans were like, oh, shit. He's up there, the Raptors watching. He came down. The lights go off. The lights come back on. He's in the ring helping her out. Come with me, my child. And boom, there you go.
Wow.
Now, another House of... Man, see, why would... se habla español, se habla en sprechen die Deutsch. Guten Tag, ja,
Feels good.
and yeah, feels good too as well.
Alles gut.
Is good, yes. Yeah, no, exactly. I am with you, Devin. I mean, that should have happened last night on Dynamite. Her loss, her kicking out the Varsity Blondes. I hear, and you see how Brian Pillman threw the jacket. That should have been done. It should have happened that night, because then from there, awesome. There you go. Now you stick up to them, the eye patch. It's just a red eye. Boom, she's in. Let her in, and there you go.
There you go.
Yes.
Or maybe they're waiting for that guy.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if maybe he has a new mask planned or something. It could be like maybe they get the same dude who makes the mask for Slipknot to make some new Fiend's mask, Wyndham's new character.
If I were him, I would not tell nobody where he got the mask from at all. To keep it to yourself. Don't let the world know where he got that mask. No, I wouldn't. I mean, if I were Bray Wyatt, I wouldn't do it. Well, I mean, Wyndham, excuse me. But yes, back to you, Matt Callis. This is your girl, Sheeta. Sheeta's got the win.
She's got the sword, and I know Serena Deeb was trying to get in there, but don't forget she's got feuds going on in other countries, and those could easily spill out onto here. But Sheeta definitely looked very strong coming out of this match, so be anticipating.
Anticipation. Something similar to what Clark said earlier. AEW storylines. Yes, I get that. Some require long-term storytelling, but something like this, yes. No, I'm with you, Nando. It's just that this one is a women's tournament, so for the Owen Hart Foundation as well. The issue, I don't think it's an issue. It's just that they want to give that respect and the time for the women that they want to give, which I'm not disagreeing on that part. But this one could have been a different storytelling. I don't know. I'll let the guys answer it. Given their thoughts of the match. I wasn't sold on this one very much. But continue, Matt Callis. I apologize.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Definitely, Sheeta looked really strong coming out of this. Julia is still kind of, I don't know how long she's been in the biz. She's definitely, slowly building up her character. She'll be like full pirate girl soon. Maybe her and Kairi Sane, doing some pirate business and soon. So
Kairi Sane in AEW?
She's in Stardom right now. Kairi's in. Kenny Omega said she's one of the ones he wanted to bring over the most. So I wouldn't be surprised. She's over in Stardom right now at this current moment, just as Kairi. No Sane, no Hojo, just Kairi.
Yeah. But she busted her eardrum, so we gotta wait for quite some time.
Ooh. No, I think she's active in Stardom. She busted.
Yeah, on the tag match she had.
Oh, in Stardom?
Yeah.
Man,
she did,
I didn't know this.
Insane elbow. She hit the press conference. She busted her eardrums.
Dang.
She told everybody, but she still wrestled to continue the match.
Hey, she cut promos.
She cut promos in Japanese for sure. I wish I could get in Japanese. But yes, Money Mike. What were your thoughts about this one?
Yeah, I always tell people, when they say, AEW needs to hurry up and do this and that. I usually tell people, you know what? It takes time. You gotta let it simmer a little bit.
You knew I was going there. You gotta let it slow cook in the oven.
Yes, of course. You gotta heat the oven before you put the turkey in, right? So you gotta let it heat it up, and that's what I usually tell people. But in this case, I feel that this was the right moment for that to happen. I lost the tournament. My goodness, God, and she really wanted to be part of this. Even they agree.
They agree.
Owen Hart, Julia Hart. This is my tournament, and I lost, and I can't be in it now. Frustration, and boom, There it goes. That's what needed to happen.
I'm feeling it. I'm with it.
I'm feeling it too. That's right. I'm with you in that. Oh man, they dropped the ball on that one. This could have been a right moment for Judah to turn heel and join the House of Black that night. That would have been like had the world finally saying yes. Finally, it happened.
Yes.
And now the main event of the evening for AEW Dynamite. But before we do, thank you very much. Yeah. See, look, he even applaud you. Touche. Let's get into FTR Young Bucks DOS.
I got a name for this match, you guys. I got a name. I call this the champagne match, baby.
Wow.
It's so good. I wanted the match is so damn good. I wanted to spray champagne all across the ceiling. I can't because saying it's a 7-star match isn't enough. This is a match so good, make you want to slap your mom. No, I'm just like make you want to spray. It makes you want to spray champagne all over the ceiling.
My mama will kick my ass if I ever do that. She will whoop my ass.
I got that from. Did I get that from barbecue or I got that from last Friday? I got it from one of those.
Friday after next.
Yeah, Friday after next.
Yeah. So I know mama whoop my ass with a broom, with the telephone wire, with the coat hanger, with a chancla,
with the steel chair,
the broomstick,
hardcore match.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about the new jack of all mothers? Yes, we have. Hey, now I know where New Jack got his where he got his weapons from. Mama, of course. But yes, this match, because of what we saw on Supercard, we got Vince like this again, like Vince.
Sexual appetite for life, and I want more.
And we got more. And we got more of it with this match. This match. I just want to get my apologies. I want to get it out of the way. This match was, whoo, yes, thank you. I was gonna say it, but I'm gonna to all of our audio platform listeners. We're on live on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. So, but I will repeat what Devin from Clark 3 said. FTR is one of the best in-ring storytellers in the game. Yes, you are correct, sir. I agree with you. I am with you 100%. Yes, they are one of the most greatest tag team of all time because they know how to tell a story in the ring. And they proved it 2 nights, not just 1, 2. Super Card of Honor and on a Dynamite, a free national television show. And they proved that night of the storytelling they told. Love the reversals, the inner counters, dropping the little bandana in the crotch, just Mamma Mia.
Oh.
They need to win the AEW tag team titles. Mm-hmm. Solidify their fucking career now with that. Or not, you know what, Tony Khan? Send them to New Japan. Have them face the New Japan tag team, IWGP tag team champions. Have them win that motherfucker. Gato, make it happen. You need to make FTR your tag team champions for New Japan.
I want them to face Motor City Machine Guns as soon as they can.
Who I don't give a fuck. Who they face, they gotta do it. Yeah. They gotta do it, damn it. They gotta do it because they have to.
Give me what I want.
That's all they need to give us. Is to give us that shit. Because this match will be again talked about. And I'm pretty sure, Vince, you should be fucking hating yourself because you let these individuals go. And I'm pretty sure you saw it. And you were such good shit. And it was good shit. But, man. Matt Callis, take it away.
Yeah, like so many spots. One spot that didn't happen yet is they didn't do what are they calling it now? Is it the BT driver? It's not the Meltzer driver. Are they calling it the Indie Taker? They're calling it the Indie Taker now. So I was expecting them to do the Indie Taker because I know both Dax and Cash could do 450s. We saw it in the first Young Bucks FTR match. You know, the first match was a love letter to tag team wrestling, and this is like a self-love match, you know, because there's a lot of, oh my God, so many moments that are so beautiful in this match. This is one of the most beautiful matches I've seen. You know, so many moments. Them doing the BTE trigger. Oh, Jesus. Them doing the Good Night Express. I forgot what they call it now. They changed the name. Big Rig. The Big Rig.
Yes.
They're doing the Big Rig. I wanted to also see the, what do you call it? The brain, the assisted pile driver. You know, my God, I wouldn't mind seeing a FTR Young Bucks 3, just not too soon. But next year, I wouldn't mind because I know they're going to top it because they definitely topped the last match. And FTR are way over as baby faces. They do a great job as baby faces as well as they do heels. But my God, everybody was going nuts about them. Too beautiful.
Indeed.
Beautiful. Money Mike. Floor is
Yes,
yours.
this was definitely a top 5 tag team matches of all time. Beautiful storytelling and the chemistry, absolute awesome chemistry between both teams, but yet so different tag teams, right? They're so different, but yet they mesh so well. It's just the talent, the peak of talent in tag team wrestling, you know. And again, and I've said these sort of things before, where, you know, if I'm gonna introduce somebody to professional wrestling, this is going to be one of those matches that I can put on and here, this is wrestling right there, this right here. So yeah, I can't say enough great things about this match. FTR, man, they are racking up the accomplishments. NXT Tag Champions, SmackDown Champions, Raw, Ring of Honor, AEW, AAA. It's just they've pretty much
Impact,
done everything.
They need Impact, New Japan, Noah, CMLL,
And NWA.
NWA.
So they're well on their way to a Hall of Fame career for sure, no doubt about it. Yeah, they're one of my favorite tag teams, and you know, both them and the Bucks. You know, so A plus, 100%, check plus on my end.
I freaking love it. I love it. I'm glad everybody's giving this. This is another a great tag
Instant
team
classic.
Yeah, another instant classic that can be talked about as well. I'm glad what FTR is doing, and they're making a bold statement of why tag team wrestling should matter. And I'm glad how they're doing it. And I'm glad that I know we wanted the rematch, but I'm kind of glad this happened this late because they're going through different paths, and then they kind of like meet towards the end, like, oh, you're in the battle royal. So are you. All right. Well, did it happen? So shit talking happened. Of course, the Ring of Honor happened. That's when, like, oh yeah, on Wednesday. So I enjoyed that. I just wish more tag teams in AEW could pick FTR's brain. I'm not talking about I'm not crediting Young Bucks either, but when it comes to storytelling, I feel that FTR has the better experience on it compared to Young Bucks. And I know I'm going to get shitted on that, but I don't care. It's my opinion. Just my fucking opinion. But I feel that if you pick the brain of FTR on hard, Wheeler and Dax, they will definitely help you how to tell a tag team story. And I'm kind of glad that Dusty, rest in peace, was involved in their careers as well. I feel with their help and with his help as well, I think he was a pioneer to help FTR to develop storytelling of tag team division. And I hope that people can see that. And I hope that AEW is able to continue to do that. and I hope that FTR can continue to fight for that, not just in All Elite now, but also in Ring of Honor, and hopefully in AAA. So I hope we can see that, and I'm all in for that. No pun intended, but pun intended. Now. I'm all in, all in, all in, all in. I am, yes.
All in 2 coming up.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope it does.
Or maybe they might do one day we'll be one day all in and the next day all out.
Hey,
back to back.
That's not a bad idea. But that just sounds
All in would be the Ring of Honor event on Saturday. All out would be the AEW event on Sunday.
Perfect.
Take that, WrestleMania.
There you go.
Hey, man. Oh, man.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Mm-hmm.
What I did.
That's what you do. And now the last topic of the night, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm really really curious to hear you guys' thoughts about this. And one of them is, it's been rumor in your window. Remind everybody once again, to all our audio platform listeners and who are watching as well, we are not Seltzer. We're not his piece of shit sidekick. Facts, bro. Nothing against the Young Bucks, but the last storyline match to me was against Omega. And yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with you 100% there, brother. Yes, sir. I'm with you on that. I think that was like the last pretty much great match between them four. So definitely. But I'm curious to hear you guys on this one. It's rumor your window once again. Tony Khan running AAA, according to sources that coming out of Fightful, that coming out of Uncle Seltzer, that Conan is giving the authority for Tony Khan to run the storylines for the AAA tag team titles, and eventually allowing him to run fit storylines more for AAA coming in the near future. Because as of right now, the FTR is the heels in AAA, which I like it. Fantastic. You need to have that anyways. You got to have, of course, USA versus Mexico, of course. You're going to have that, which is fine. I mean, it's just basic, simple story that how you have here in the U.S., versus Iran or Iraq, like the Sergeant Slaughters and freaking Colonel Mustafa or Iron Sheik type of days. That's fine. I'm with that. But my biggest question is, and my curiosity is, if this is true, do you agree of Triple H allowing AAA to allow that? So I'll take it to you, Matt Callis. Do you agree with that move?
I wouldn't know if he's 100% running him, because I think that statement was kind of taken out of context. I said Tony Khan could do whatever he wants with the tag titles, is more or less, because I don't know if Tony Khan runs the day-to-day of everything that's going on in AAA. What's his name? Was it Pena? Or who was the Antonio Pena? Was that who it was?
Founder of AAA, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if he runs the day-to-day. I mean, he's got so many things that he does.
He's been passed away for years. You probably thought about his sons, like his relative, like his family. Family still runs the business, yeah.
Yeah. But the day-to-day, I don't know if Tony Khan runs the day-to-day, but I'm pretty sure they gave him carte blanche. I'm going to use a French word. Can barely run storylines, his own promotion. Tony needs to delegate those responsibilities to someone else. I'm pretty sure he already does, though. It's not possible to do everything by yourself, more or less. But yeah, because it's not even no human, unless you're like a maniac like McMahon who doesn't pay attention to everything else.
You are not a Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
There's no way. Nobody can be like Vince McMahon. A 3-hour, 4-hour sleep, gym every day from 1 in the morning to 4 in the morning. Eating turkey sandwiches with mustard, no mayo. And
I will say that maybe he's onto something, folks, because it doesn't seem like he's gonna go away, so to speak, anytime soon. So maybe he's found the fountain of youth in just 3 hours of sleep and gym every day.
Possibly. I'll say Tony Khan, he's not running AAA from what I've seen, but I think he could do something pretty good with those titles. We'll see where it goes in the next few months with where those titles are going to go. If they're going to stay with FTR, if they're going to stay with FTR for the next 2 years, I'm not so sure. I don't like that idea. I want somebody else to get those titles eventually. But in the meantime, I'll just say no. He's not running it day to day.
All right, Money Mike, your thoughts about it?
I don't see how he could do that. I don't see how. I mean, could he do it? I don't know. I just don't see how he could. There, I don't see how he could do it well. And if I'm a company like AAA with these talents that you've put so much time into, and you're just going to give those titles, and you're going to have them lose to people from another promotion just because you want that rub, I don't think that it's good. I don't think that's good business, But who knows? I'm just this kid from South Central LA, right? I don't know. Who knows, right? But in my opinion, yeah, it's not a smart move if that is the case, that he's just running AAA, which I don't think so. I really don't think that that's the case. There's enough people working at AAA that they could delegate someone there from within. Hey, this is going to happen with these guys or whatever. So yeah, I don't think it's a full on control.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I feel that I think he was just only running that match between Dralistico and Dragon Lee, who challenged for the tag team titles. So I don't see that happening either. I think it's just only for him to, they're your peoples. They're able to go ahead, and if you want them to lose or not the belts, you're in charge of that. If I were AAA, hell no. I wouldn't know.
Nope.
Get your tag team titles back. Fuck it, who cares? I mean, but then again, you do want that type of, in a business perspective of marketing, yeah, you want to have American looking, at your product. So what more to leave the tag team titles to a great tag team like FTR? So you got to look at it in both ways, in the business aspect and the ego aspect of it. Because, but sometimes you got to let your ego down and do what's best for business. That's what best for business. That is
Indeed.
Right. Indeed. And of course, the other one, I know this three, I'm excited to see. I know that people are not, but I am. Very quick with WWE. Lacy Evans will be returning to Smackdown tomorrow. Oh. So I will be expecting to see if she'll be the next challenger for the Charlotte feud. I mean, hey,
wasn't that where she left off anyway?
I thought it was with her, right? With Charlotte, right? Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that she was canoodling.
Oh,
with,
yeah.
The Nature Boy.
Nature Boy! TMI! Oh, man. So
the feud that didn't even make sense.
But, yeah, Money Mike, are you a little bit intrigued? I know that you said you really don't watch it, but right now it's a new chapter. What are we seeing? Talk to me.
I mean, yeah, I guess new chapter, but still the same people running it. So, potato, ketchup, ketchup, smucker. So, in the end, I feel that. Am I intrigued about Lacy Evans coming back? Yeah, actually, I actually like Lacy Evans. I think she's pretty good in the ring, solid, I would say, and I like that thing she does in the corner of the ring where she jumps from one rope to the other, turns around and then does the moonsault. I think that's pretty cool. And um, sure. Let's see where this goes. And I wonder if good old Nate is going to be mentioned. So we'll see.
Absolutely. And I know a lot of people talk about it. I know we really don't really touch the subject as much, but I'm pretty sure everybody wants to hear our 2 cents about it. And that's going to be Nash Carter released from NXT from the allegations from Kimberly. We've been seeing her on social media in regards for, in reference for Nash Carter, either say something or I'm going to say something in the next 24 hours. And if not, I'll be revealing stuff. She revealed him being a narcissist and pretty much a mentally abuser and brainwashed her to be a narcissist as well and abused her. And she put pictures of her busted up her lip. But then we got a response from Wes, his tag team partner's wife, stating that Nash Carter was staying with them since October. This never really happened. You hurt yourself at Disneyland type of way. You're just mad that he wants to divorce you, and you because you're having mental health issues. So because of that, he was released. Yeah, I know. That's what I would have actually mentioned that, Nando. What is because he won him and and Wes MSK won the NXT Tag Team title Stand and Deliver this past weekend. He just got released yesterday afternoon, or I think today afternoon, I believe so. I don't know what's next for those tag team titles is hard, but and then mentioning that she put a picture of him on social media, him being like a impersonation of Hitler, doing the thing right here, the mustache, and I think according to Seltzer's reports that WWE let him go for that. Not for the accusations, the allegations, but for that picture. If that is the case, yeah, absolutely it is. I mean, but what Seltzer said, I swear, I was really like,
what's up with that?
Like, they would let him go for that? You get me? Like, I don't know. This one is very, very touchy. I know we talked about the movement before quite some time. If you haven't seen archives, go to archives on our YouTube channel. You'll see it. We touch about these touchy bases, these type of sensitive subjects. But I don't know, man. This is a tough call. I'll take it to you, Matt Callis. What are you so far of what you see, what you read on social media? What are your thoughts about this?
I saw the Twitter post, but we'll just have to wait and see till more things come out. I wouldn't want to say anything other way. I don't want to look like an idiot. Like no diss to anybody who's taking a side on it all, but once more info is uncovered, more or less.
Yeah, indeed. Money Mike feel the same way as well.
Yeah, I just looked up the photo. I saw it earlier, but I didn't really get a good look. It's interesting because there's two things here, right? The allegations and the photo. If I'm WWE, I have to protect my company, right? And until everything is cleared up, until then, we're just gonna release you for now, get all your stuff cleared up or whatever, and then we'll see, right? There's that on that side. But on the other side, with the photo, I can't see where, like, was he trying to be funny or was that just like an inside joke sort of thing? Because
Halloween costume,
Either way, I just can't see or find the humor in that, for obvious reasons that I don't see how that is funny or even between your friends, and sometimes you joke around with your friends and this and that, but I just don't see this being funny or just sending this to anybody, right? So I don't get it. I really don't. And if this is the reason, or if I should say, if that is the reason that he got released, I can see. Honestly, I could see it. I could see why he was released. In regards to the photo, in regards to the allegation, um, not everything has been revealed. So if it would have been only that, I would have told Mr. Carter to, just you know ride this through, see what happens in the end. If it's not what really happened, the truth comes out in the end. So there's that. But the photo really, I feel like that's what's gonna mess things up for him.
So do you think that was really the main key factor besides the allegation that really happened of why his
I
release
think it's
occurred?
both. Honestly, I think it's both. But
Mhm.
I feel I'm leaning more towards the photo being the reason.
I kind of figured too, because it's. But I think you could give a better explanation, Money Mike, to define this word. Nick, if you let the people know what is the meaning of narcissist, what is the meaning of it? If you're able to go ahead and
I
define it.
mean, I'm not Webster. There's no dictionary. There's no Mike's dictionary, so I'm not really. Don't quote me on this, but from what I know, a narcissist is someone who really only cares about themselves and how they look, and me, right? At least that's. But that's as far as I know. As long as you're not hurting anybody physically or emotionally, you could have as much confidence in yourself as you can, right? You should care about yourself, and you should, of course, to a certain extent, right? But never to put somebody else down or to belittle anybody, much less whoever you're with, of course. It's common sense, really. You could be confident about yourself, and whoa, what's that? You could be confident about yourself and your abilities, and yes, I'm great, I'm this and that. Wrestling has been built on things like that. Kayfabe, of course,
Yeah.
but never to belittle your partner, for sure, ever.
Yeah, this one is a tough one. Man, it's to prove it guilty. That's pretty much I can say. Um, that this, yeah, stay behind closed doors till further notice until everything's been settled. Uh, I'm like with both of you guys. I'm not taking nobody's sides. Just, of course, I am not with nobody. Hell no. Us here as men, we condone, obviously, to put hands on a woman. Bottom line, period. We were raised, with respect. Uh, you know,
Or even to affect her mentally.
yeah,
There's
absolutely.
mental abuse, of course, and there's no reason why that should happen.
Yeah, indeed, 100%. Even that as well. We know that, and we they broke with that. And the final one, another tragic one here.
Jeez.
Excuse me for if I offended people that are laughter. It's just that she has bad luck. Now I'm talking
Uh-oh.
about Tammy Stitch, Sonny,
Oh,
got
she
into
a
a
lot.
car accident. Got into a car accident, and the other person that she hit was an elderly man, and he passed away. And now they're looking for her. They want to test her blood to see if she was under the influence or not. She is having a bad luck. She can never get a break. What do you? Yeah, I think this is her. This is the end for Tammy Stitch, Sonny. I think this is the end. I don't know. I think this is the end of the road for her.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys think about that. I think this is the end of the road for her career. I mean, her career's been over, but for like that name is gonna be like obsolete, delete, obsolete after that tragedy that happened. Because if she is found that she was under the influence of that, she's going away for a very long time. Yeah.
It did. So it was a hit and run.
Oh no, she went to the hospital, but then she got released the next day. The
Okay,
problem is
okay.
the elderly man didn't die until the day after.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
It's unfortunate, man. You know, it goes without saying, really. Don't drink and drive if that is the case. You know, and what news, you know, what bad news. And you know, I feel for the family, of course. Nobody wants a family member to go out like this because of somebody else's choice or whatever, right? It's not an ideal way to go, of course. And um you know, you make choices in life. You make choices, and sometimes they're not the best choices. And for Sunny, yeah, and I'm going it if she was under the influence. Anybody that chooses to drink and drive, it usually doesn't end well. You know, it's not a good choice. So yeah,
It's a moment like it's stuff like this that kind of makes me wish we had, like, you know, it's okay to sleep in your car or sleep in public or whatever, so you don't have to deal with, you know, getting behind the wheel and doing stuff, or just like cheap cots. Like if I was a bartender, I'd have a cot behind the bar. It's like, oh, too much, you should sleep here.
Mm.
So something that simple could save a life, and
and
it doesn't take a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, breaking news as of right now.
Uh-oh.
It's looks like it's coming down. Yeah, this is gonna be the last one, and then we're done, gentlemen. NXT columns coming. Reports. It's LA Knight, Raquel Gonzalez, Ciampa, Dakota Kai to the main roster, and Gunther and Marcel Barthel from the Imperium. Rumors in your
Wait,
windows.
Gunther?
Walter.
His new personality.
Well,
Just
that's
reading
cool.
right now the reports. Reading the reports that according to the LA Fightful are stating that they have been already talks already getting ready for them to be called up in the main roster, especially for let me talk to you, baby, LA Knight. It's about fucking
Let me
time.
talk to you.
It's about fucking time you put him in the main roster. He should have been there for quite.
He's very fitting for the WWE style. He's a promo expert. You know, a lot of people say there have been people who've said that he's kind of a little bit of a combination of a little bit of Stone Cold and The Rock, because he's got his catchphrases, he's got his acting background, his humor. You know, I think Raw would be kind of like the best place for him.
I love Elijah Drake, man. I met him in person. He is a fantastic guy, very humble. Hell yeah, he deserves it. I just hope that fucking Bruce or hey, don't try to bury this motherfucker. Let him be himself. He's your fucking $1 million man, Ted DiBiase charisma. He could do that for you. Just like he did it with Cameron Grimes and took that storyline to the moon, because he did. That was really great, by the way. But man, LA Knight to the main roster. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Mike, of these call-ups coming up?
Yeah, let's see. We got LA Knight, Raquel Gonzalez, Ciampa, Dakota Kai. I feel like the most interesting one is Ciampa. You know, he's been in NXT since forever. So to see him come up, it's going to be very interesting.
Very
interesting.
Very.
Are we gonna call him? Are we gonna call him Butch or something like that? You know, is he in the
Really? So you were here. So Nando said from Half said was hearing that Fabian Archer is being moved to the. Okay, I'm curious of how that was gonna work. Oh my God! Please,
Fabian
do not do a FBI 2.0. No. No. Oh, I need Michael Scott here. No. That's what it looks like to me. Tony D'Angelo. But Fabian is not fucking. He's supposed to be European. He's not. Okay. We'll have to wait. But wait, I'll wait on it. You know, I only watch the highlights. I don't watch 2.0 like that. I only watch the highlights. But I'm curious if that does happen. Yeah, you'll hear me digress. I'll be like Stephen A. Smith for sure. I will fucking like, what? Are you out of your mind? Are you in a damn fucking mind? That's how I'll be. But yes. But you mentioned yes, Ciampa and LA Knight. What about LA Knight? Do you feel LA Knight?
LA Knight, man, he's tailor made for the main roster.
Yup.
We're gonna be calling him Knight soon, and so you know, yeah, let's do it. Let's get to it. LA Knight.
Nice.
Yes.
And there you have it. Let me see. Well, the last two comments we have. Let's see. Just let it play out before you pop up. Yeah, I know, man. But no, no. It's like FBI 2.0. Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Oh, my God. I know that Imperium is old school. I get it. It's out of the picture. Oh, okay. Well, my heart will be open, Devin. Okay? It'll be open for it. And then I'll give it a chance. Let's see. Thus, why only got to. No. Okay, not.
Yuck.
Okay, yeah. Oh, my goodness, man. I hope not. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are done with this overwhelming, so much good. Can I play it? I gotta play it. I mean, it's.
Do it. Do it.
All right. Go ahead, fine.
Such good shit.
Such good shit of professional wrestling that happened last weekend, and you know, with WrestleCon, with Ring of Honor, with Impact, even when New Japan Lone Star 2, great game. You know, GCW, Bloodsport, GCW, another one that I didn't mention about. That, oh my God. No, okay, we're here, Kenny. Yeah, you came all late. It's all good. But man, I know, yeah. We're here too. We've been here for 2 hours and 2 minutes, but yeah, man, it was so much good shit of professional wrestling, man. It was a lot, man. I really enjoyed it. It was overall, man. One last time, gentlemen. What a time to be a professional wrestling fan. Are you guys happy to be right now in this year, 2022, becoming a pro wrestling fan?
The short answer is yes, of course, definitely. It's like I've said it numerous times on the show. I'm 16 again. It's like reliving the Attitude Era in a way. You know, you have the Monday Night Wars and whatnot going on. Well, not really, but you know, you got two companies going at it in a way. But you know, you got one person going to somewhere else, and then you got other people, you know, moving to different companies. So it's great. I'm enjoying it. Matt Callis.
I'm still in my pondering dome. I'm still medium whelmed, not overwhelmed, medium whelmed. But yeah, my mind's processing it all.
Mr. Ivan C., I think you are mute.
Oh, sorry. There you go. Thank you. Forgot to unmute myself. Yeah, but I agree with Nando what he said, and Devin. Like, yes, the wrestling fans won last week, and post Mania is always fun to get to see people. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Kenny, you're able to catch his replay, so you're good. Yes, post. Yeah, I mean, it is the truth. I think all of us fans won. Last week we got to see a lot of good shit, and I cannot wait. Which, speaking of good shit, let's just let all our, you know, SoCal pro wrestling fans know what's coming up. Some good shit this weekend. Besides Rampage, we're not gonna give the spoilers because that's not our job. No, I'm not fucking Seltzer. I'm not Sean Ross. None of that. Or Wade Keller. Or it's that piece of shit Alvarez. I have the spoilers, but I want to see it. But I'm not going to tell you. You'd rather watch it yourself, ladies and gentlemen. But I am going to let Money Mike let the people know what is going on at the Wrestling Guy store, Money Mike, this weekend.
Yes, so, I got my Wrestling Guy shirt ready to go right here. Great store. If you guys have not checked out the Wrestling Guy store, it's in Southern California, Huntington Park, on Sunday, April 10th at 2 p.m. There will be Trivia Mania. We are going to be doing a trivia based on the Attitude Era, and the winner will get the chance to go on to the final round for a Money in the Bank, so to speak, of meet and greets. So what that means is you are going to be able to show up at whatever meet and greet within a year, only one. You show up with your briefcase, you go straight to the front of the line, you get a VIP, 2 autograph, 1 pro photo picture, and all. So come on down. Trivia Mania, April 10th, 2 p.m. I already have the list of questions. It's very interesting. I dove deep into the Attitude Era to get some good questions. So and let's see who has that knowledge.
That Money in the Bank is too cool, Mike. That is, I can only imagine how it feels like if like all events had like a Money in the Bank type thing. Like instead of Disneyland Fast Pass, only one person gets a Money in the Bank.
Imagine, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
My God.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And then we're going to have this, ladies and gentlemen, that's coming up as well at the Wrestling Guy store. You will be meeting Brian Clark, formerly known as Adam Bomb and Ras. And, of course, you will be having this individual as well at the Wrestling Guy store on April 9th. You will be having TJ Perkins, as he will be showing up as well that evening as well on April 9th. So make sure you guys are there. For all you SoCal Pro Wrestling fans, and like how Money Mike mentioned, you have to be there for the trivia, WrestleMania trivia, because that was going to be intriguing, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. And which I'm hoping Money Mike puts it. I will not be there because this is on a Sunday, because you know where I'm going to be on Sunday, and I will be vlogging it to the moon, where I will be on Sunday, and I will show you where I will be on Sunday in a brief moment. And let me add it, and I'll be there.
Yeah,
I will be in New Japan Community this Sunday. Right there, it's right like literally like down the street from my house. It's not even that far away.
Ivan, are you going to breathe with the switchblade?
Always, baby. Always. Right now, I'm trying to breathe because I'm getting a cool buzz because I've been having more than a 6-pack. It's hot, and that's why I'm drinking, yes, because of that reason. I'm not drunk. But I'm just like, but this, I cannot wait for this because you'll be seeing a vlog for this from me, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you'll be seeing it. A vlog from me on this epic event coming to you on Sunday. Hopefully, they don't give me shit of recording there, but I will be there this Sunday on New Japan Strong. I'm looking forward to the matches they have. Fantastic card. I'm not going to spoil it. You got to see it yourself because there's going to be TV tapings. If you're not, you better subscribe to NewJapanWorld.com. Watch it there. That's right. You see, Rocky Romero, I'm promoting your ass. So you already know. And Adnan Karishi. You already know. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for tuning in here in this fantastic, stupendous 2-hour event here on Circle of Men, episode 97, as we're on the road to episode 100 Miedo. The episode 100. We're on the road on that. So make sure to help us get to the road.
2 more after this. What a big episode.
2 more. No, wait, 97. 3.
No, well, if you count this one, yeah.
This is 97.
Well, but this one's in the books, though.
This
one's in the books.
Yeah.
So, 2 more after this.
Mm-hmm.
To help 100.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the episode 100, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, yeah. You know, I appreciate you, Devin. Thank you so much for tuning in and for staying with us, watching, brother. I appreciate you so much, man. Much love to you, brother. And yes, we're gonna have a debate. Clark Street Circle debate. It's coming. It's coming. The war is coming. It's coming. We're gonna be facing Clark Street pretty soon. The debate is coming. The rematch. The one. Well, the not even a rematch. It's the one that never happened because somebody missed the footage. But it's going to happen again. And I cannot wait to hear Money Mike Lopez versus the Tribal Chief of Podcasting and the Messiah of Podcasting versus this Mr. 6ix9ine himself. And, of course, me. Of course, I just like to build it up. I'm just kidding. I like to fucking, pot that shit up, It's like to simmer it, That's what Oh, man. Yeah, thank you so much, Dano, man. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for tuning in as well. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, before we let you go, I want to go ahead and say to all our audio platform listeners, thank you so much for tuning in on this great, fantastic episode of the post recaps of all the promotions that we talked about. I know it's a lot, but we just wanted to get it off our chest and say it. But we'll be back next week with another recap of Dynamite, and you'll be seeing vlogs. And from the Wrestling Guy story, you'll be seeing vlogs from Money Mike Lopez. If not on Circle Debate, you'll be seeing it on Suplexology. But I'm hoping we see it on Circle Debate too, because I want to see who wins that trivia. Even though I won't be there, but I will be a Nijman. He will be the host with the most with that. That's right, with the trivia. I'm looking forward to see who wins that one. I'm looking forward. But sí, en español, a todos nuestro familia que nos está escuchando en audio plataformas, gracias por escucharnos. Circo Debate y gracias por el apoyo y el amor que ustedes lo han dado a todos, a nuestros Latinoamérica, de Brasil, de Bogotá, de Colombia, de Venezuela, todo Centroamérica, México también, toda Latinoamérica. Gracias por el apoyo y soporte. Ayúdanos a llegar al capítulo 100, que vamos a llegar muy pronto. No se olviden que suscribe ahí abajo, donde vea el suscribe botón y donde está la campana para notificación, para que gane todas sus notificaciones aquí de nuestro canal. Y otra vez, muchas gracias por el apoyo, el soporte, el amor, y le agradecemos mucho por todo. Y aquí les vamos a continuar, aquí en Circo Debate. Now pass it on to Mr. MVP of Podcasting, so that our European listeners know that we're on the road to the 100. We want to thank them. And you haven't subscribed to all of our audio platform listeners. Take it away, Money Mike.
Danke, Herr Ivan. Wir sind Circle of Debate und wir gehen sie aus 100. Ja, es ist gut. Und danke für hören Sie Circle of Debate und hören und sehen und YouTube oder Spotify. Danke für alles, liebe. Wir lieben alles Sie. Danke. Tschüss.
Tschüss. That's right. And Matt Callis, you have anything to say?
Oh. That. Drink your water, everybody. I know it's getting hot out there. Stay hydrated. It's dangerous. You want to avoid heat stroke out there.
That's right. So before we let you go, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let Matt Callis, I'm going to let the man who has the 69 reasons, answers, everything all above. And of course, because once again, I'm going to play it because he is.
It's me, just like Bill Watts, Eddie Graham, Vince McMahon, and Vern Gagne.
He is all Vern Gagne because he's tired of these damn
Stanford Stooge. You want to look?
He's tired of the Stanford Stooge. But he's tired of them. So to let Matt Callis, let the world know what the hell do we do here on the C to the O to the D on this channel, and Suplexology, and Fake Destroyed, and Pantheon, and the Name Extraordinary Podcast. What do we all do?
We don't make podcasts. We make history. History.